Hello, my friends. Would you believe that no stamping polish was used to make this? And I'm going to show you some really popular non-stamping polish brands and how they stamp. I've got Nicole Diary X017 as our plate today. It's kind of an Art Nouveau plate. This is from AliExpress. And I have 6 tips prepped here, 1 for each color. I did a rainbow. I've got an Essie, an LA Colors, a Sally Hansen, a Wet n Wild, whoopsie, a Sinful Colors, and an NCLA. So pretty common drugstore polishes that anyone can be able to pick up fairly easily depending on where you live. I know I live in kind of a small place and our grocery store has a small collection of Sinful Colors. So let's get to it. This is Essie She's Pampered. Essie's polishes are kind of on the thick side, I think. If you're going to be picking non-stamping polishes to stamp with, just try to get some polish that looks pretty highly pigmented. Because if you've got a thin one, it might not show up. How about that? So the thing about non-stamping polishes is that they're pretty much always going to be a little lighter than they are in the bottle, which I think is pretty obvious. But just something to keep in mind when you're making your designs. Oopsie, I talked too much and let it dry. But that's okay. We're just demonstrating the colors. So these are some pretty fine lines and it's picking them up real good there. Let's try a thicker design. Oh, yeah, really nice. And then one more really fine one. All right, so there we go. In my opinion, I think Essie stamps really well. I'll reset this. Let's move on to our LA Colors. What color is this? Horizons. It's sort of a strange, dusty orange. I did avoid glitters for this. I didn't get any textured or special effects polish. So that gives a really beautiful peachy color. It's really delicate. Let's try it with some fine lines here. Looks great. These cost like practically nothing. You can get them at like Big Lots or wherever. I think the most I've ever seen these cost is like $3. But yeah, look how pretty that peach is. Very nice. So yeah, I would say LA Colors does a good job stamping as well. Moving on, we have Sally Hansen, My Banana. I'll start with this chunky one. Might be hard to see on camera, but this does better than some yellow stamping polishes. Yellow is a tough one. Oops, let me try it again with some fine lines here. It looks like I didn't get some of the polish out from the red, so it looks a little like there's some spots on that, but that's not the fault of the polish. That was my fault. Let's try again. Cool. All right, that looks good too. This is Wet n Wild, Be More Pacific. And this is probably the cheapest nail polish you can buy. This is usually like $1 at the grocery store. And that's giving a really nice pastel. Let's try a more thick one. Really pretty pastel. So far, these are all stamping great. Moving on to this, our Sinful Colors. What do we have here? What's this one? Endless Blue. This one's pretty thick. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Some fine lines. Oh, didn't pick up the fine lines as good. That might have been user error though. But yeah, I think that's really beautiful, delicate blue. And for my last color, I have this NCLA, the Sagittarius. Ooh, very nice. It's really pretty. So yeah, I picked all these at random. I really did. And the only criteria I had was that I wanted rainbow colors from different brands. So I tested them all out here. But here's another thing I wanted to do is just paint it on just to see the difference between like how the polish regularly looks. So there you go. All non-stamping polishes stamped. And again, I did them from all different brands. And I know that all formulas are a little bit different and each brand might have a different formula, but I hope this encourages you to try out some of your non-stamping polishes to do stamping, or if you're on a budget, I know that stamping polish really adds up, and you can use dollar polish to stamp. As long as you're not going to be too picky about how opaque it is. You can also double stamp if you're good at that and get an opaque color. I did this on white so you can see it. If you're doing this on a darker color, it's definitely not going to look this strong, but I think you know that. All right, y'all. Well, let me know if that was helpful, and until next time, bye.